We are putting the spotlight on another local hero or heroes in our community, thanks to the Tom Drexler Plumbing Heroes program. Joining me here in studio to talk about the important work that they are doing with their organization, Terry Hall and Clarence Owens. They're with the Leslie and Ryan Prather Foundation. Great to have you both here.
Thanks for having us.
And congratulations on being named one of the Tom Drexler heroes. You recently honored at a U of L game. What was that like?
It was fun. Terry called and said, we've got tickets to the game. I'm like, I already have tickets to the game. And he's like,
no, this is different. This is special.
We're going to Tom Drexler suite. I'm like,
nice.
oh, all right, fun, cool. So, of course, Terry being the UK fan, but I was like, you're wearing red. He's like, I know, I'll wear red.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. Great day, great time.
Well, tell us about the foundation and the work that you do.
Yeah, so our foundation focuses on helping families while they're facing tragedies. It was a tragedy that created our foundation when we tragically lost Leslie and Ryan and Casey and Carrie McCall on Valentine's Day of 2020. So as we were going through that tragic loss, we realized that there wasn't an organization that could step in and help us walk through that loss. Yeah. The grief that comes along with it, the planning of funeral, in our case, 2 funerals. But luckily we had a support system around us that really rallied behind us. Leslie was a firefighter, so the firefighting community stepped up. University of Louisville, that's where both Leslie and Justin went to school, so all of the alums kind of stepped in with us and our church family. So we wanted to be that community for others when they face a tragedy so that they can have someone to navigate that with them.
You started this organization 4 years ago, as you said, in 2020. Can you imagine at that time, you look ahead and say, we gave away $1 million in help?
Yeah, no,
that's tremendous.
We never imagined it would grow to be this big, but with the personalities that Leslie and Ryan were, it's all them, it's all the people that love them that stepped up at the beginning to help us build this organization and take it to what it is.
Like you said, when grief happens, so many other things come into play that you would never imagine. The bills that have to be paid, this that has to be handled, and you're not able to because you've got to deal with getting the new life settled. It's a very complex process.
Yeah, and Gamble is actually Lieutenant Colonel with the fire department, so this is kind of his expertise. This wasn't mine stepping in, so Gamble's kind of been a shoulder to lean on through that because he's kind of been conditioned to deal with such tragic losses.
You know what that's like.
Yes. Yeah.
And so it had to be especially moving to be recognized in this way, to go to the U of L game, but to be recognized for the great work that you're doing with this foundation. It says, wow, that had to give you confidence to keep going.
Yeah, we pretty much, when we started, we're like, our mission is to help people. And last fall, Terry and I, we were like, we've grown tremendously and quickly, and the community support, the different, because we've reached people all over, so it's been a great opportunity to help people and yet keep the girl's name alive.
How can people help your mission?
Yeah, so the biggest thing you can do is help spread kindness in honor of Leslie and Ryan and Casey and Carrie. But we do 4 major events a year. We do our Live and Be Gala, which just happened last month. That was our 4th year. We were able to raise $145,000, so that's huge towards supporting our mission. We do 2 different golf scrambles, a corporate scramble in April and a first responder scramble in July. And then we do a ladies' night in April as well, where we play bingo for designer purses for the ladies.
Oh, very nice.
And then in the summer, we do a girls' empowerment camp where we bring middle school age girls in partnership with the Louisville Fire Department and encourage them to empower one another while getting to learn a little bit about the fire services. So our website is lrpfd.org. You can go on there and find more about what we do, and there's ways to donate. But more than anything, we just encourage people to be kind and be just like Leslie and Ryan were.
So simple, right?
It is.
Simple things that we can do. I know the team from Tom Drexler was super happy that you could be here today. They're excited to honor everybody, and anything that you wanted to say to them for doing what they're doing.
We had a great time with them. Tom was, and it's funny because we actually tailgate next to each other anyway. So when it was announced that we were going, I walked over to Tom and was like, I guess we're partying double today.
There we
so
go.
It was a great time.
It is a great time.
Yeah,
Thank you
Much
all
compliments
again
out to them.
for everything that you all are doing. Thank you so much. To nominate a hero to do that for the next game, go to tomdrexlerplumbing.com/heroes.